The Thanksgiving Day games actually gave us good football for a change. I can't remember the last time we had a week of mostly good games. Even the games between bad teams were still fun in their own little way. So maybe this is a sign that the NFL is finally healing. The bad quarterbacks are going away. The offenses are getting stronger. The defenses are getting tougher. Everything's going to be great. And uh, maybe, hopefully, I don't know.
I don't know.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Haymakers. I'm Nikki V. Nick and Voice of Reason is once again with me, and we have quite a bit of football stuff to go through for this week.
Yeah.
Fun week.
Oh yeah.
But
Hell of a fun week. Thanksgiving football was great.
mhm.
A lot of really fun matchups during the week. The Seahawks Raiders game was really
Raiders.
good. Yep, Ravens Jaguars. I watched that down to the wire. That was amazing. 49ers and Saints was a snooze fest. And look at
Sure.
that! Look at that! I called the Steelers getting the upset over the Colts.
Nice job.
Yeah, the only downside is now we're tied.
I predicted Kirk Cousins getting a win in prime time, which honestly should be worth 2.
Yeah, probably.
But yes, we both have 100 wins on the season, with a third of the year left to go.
Yep. So prepare for some massive deviations this week.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Okay. So unfortunately, I don't have an outside winner this week.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, because most of my picks would have been losers. Rangers being one of the New York Rangers being one of them.
And I think my winner would probably be the Indiana Pacers because they got a buzzer-beating win over the Lakers, and Benedict Mathurin looks like the fucking man.
Mm.
But other than that, I got nothing.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't. But let's move on to our own individual winners and losers. How would you go first with your winner?
I'm gonna have to think about this for a second. My winner, you know what? Sam Darnold. He has seen so much shit. His team has had more turnover at quarterback than any other team in the league. He comes in, and sure, he's playing a garbage ass Broncos team who constantly lets even the Raiders get wins on him. But it's a win. It's a win that they needed to at least stabilize a little bit of the franchise, and Darnold wasn't amazing, but he did enough, and that isn't always a guarantee with Panthers quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's true. I guess as for my winner, how about the Browns beating the Bucks?
The Browns got one final win in before the darkness encroaches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, Jacoby Brissett deserves a lot of credit because that offense is completely one-dimensional in terms of talent. They've got Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, and then the receiving core is kind of thin, especially since David Njoku's missed some time.
Yeah.
But and the defense has just straight up lost them games over the course of the season. But Brissett's been there. He's been stabilizing. He hasn't been amazing, but he's been good.
Yep.
He has been good.
Mm-hmm. As for my loser, I had to think of. I really had to think about this. Yeah, I gotta say it. It's probably the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both the Chargers and the Cardinals were trying to hand the game to one another, but yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, I could say the Bucks or the Rams or I don't know, maybe the Patriots losing to the Vikings, but honestly, I think the Cardinals were just the most disappointing. I mean, I mean they had a lead and then they just choked it away.
Yeah, when your own quarterback is saying schematically we're kind of fucked, maybe you are.
Yeah.
Maybe you are kind of fucked. I don't think I said my loser for the week.
Nope.
I'm going to be specific and say Todd Bowles.
Oof.
Like, you have Tom Brady as your quarterback. You literally have the best quarterback that has ever lived. And granted, he's not that anymore, but he's still Tom Brady, and he can still do late game comeback drives. How are you going to play for the tie when you have the most clutch quarterback that has ever existed? Like, he literally said that the reason that he didn't call a timeout and was good with running out the clock was because, like, he didn't want Brady to throw an interception, which he's only thrown 2 of all season.
Yeah.
That is, like, fireable kind of talk right there. That's the kind of thing that just completely... This is a pattern that I've noticed with defensive coaches that don't make good head coaches. Is that they don't trust their offense. Like, they are asking their offense to just not fuck up the good work that their defense is doing. And that's where, like, coaches like good defensive coaches like Sean McDermott and Matt Eberflus, like, they trust their offense, even though that's not their area of expertise, to, like, go out there and play to their strengths. Like, bad defensive coaches, they want to win with their defense and just are asking their offense, even if they're good offenses, to be game managers.
Mm-hmm.
Sad.
Yeah. All right. In any case, sorry this has been a lackluster day. Lackluster best and worst for the week. For the weekend, I think we're still still recovering from the turkey from over the weekend. By the way, I made my first turkey.
Nice.
Yep. Although granted, it was a Genio's turkey breast. First time ever. This is literally my first time ever cooking Thanksgiving dinner.
Right.
Yep. It was just me and Sega. We had a traditional Thanksgiving dinner: turkey, stuffing with Italian sausage.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Heinz turkey gravy, and I got a gravy boat for it.
Lovely.
Fresh green beans, steamed, and then I had biscuits, and we made pumpkin cookies on past Tuesday.
Wow!
Beforehand,
that sounds really good.
it was delicious. I think I might be able to bring up the picture of what we had. I think I had it saved to one of my Discords. But anyway, moving away. So week 13, only 2 teams on a bye, and that's the Panthers and the Cardinals.
Lord knows both those teams need it.
Mm-hmm. And now we'll move on to our Thursday night game. Bills Patriots. Bills.
Interesting.
Yep. Bills barely beat the Lions.
The Bills have been a little bit sketchy lately.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if it's because Josh Allen's arm is still not completely 100% healed yet, but
they're hurt. They Von Miller's hurting. They still don't have their defense still isn't 100% healthy.
They just got Tre'Davious White back.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Poyer's out too. So.
Yep.
But even the offense is not living up to expectations. But I don't know. I think that the whole team is struggling right now, but Josh Allen is looking decisively not Josh Allen-like.
Yeah. He did today. He did participate fully in practice.
Mm-hmm.
The only ones the only ones that didn't participate: Deion Dawkins, Von Miller, and a couple people for veterans rest. Although apparently there's some sort of illness going on in the Bills locker room, and so that's something to just keep worried about. Meanwhile, the Patriots side, they lost to ref ball, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah, it happens.
For For once in my life, I'm happy that a call went against the Patriots, even though it was clearly a catch.
Right. Yeah, Hunter Henry 100% scored that touchdown. Like it feels like they're getting really wishy-washy with their calls. Like, because that was a touchdown when I saw the That's Good Sports did a thing where they showed almost an identical touchdown that did count by Travis Kelce.
Yep.
So it's just like,
Honestly, I think they're just making up for the 3 block in the backs from the previous week.
Sure, probably.
Yeah, yeah. The ref ball taketh, giveth, and ref ball taketh away.
Mm-hmm.
This is a wake up call for the Bills. Like, this was a very, like, I think the almost lost to the Lions is to say, okay, we need to get our crap together. They're still on. They're not on a short week, but they're still playing a Thursday night game.
Well, actually, both of these teams were playing Thursday night last week.
Yeah, both are.
So that's kind of a neat little wrinkle.
Like
it's a Thursday night game where neither team is on a short week. That never happens.
Thanks to the Thanksgiving games. In doing so, I'm still going to take the Bills in this one.
Yeah, me too. Like the Patriots, like I said last week, they struggle against teams that field good quarterbacks, and even at less than 100%, Josh Allen is still a very good quarterback. So.
Yep. The coin has selected the Patriots in this bout.
All right.
Moving on. NFC North rivalry. Packers taking on the Bears.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God.
So Aaron Rodgers was a participant in practice this week. So, even if he is hurt, he's not going to miss a chance to dunk on the Bears.
No. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. So is Fields going to be back for this game?
I think so. Considering he was a game time decision for the last game, I feel like he's going to be there, but Jordan Love looked good.
Oh yeah. He had a very nice pass to Christian Watson, who's honestly becoming the number 1 receiver.
Yeah, it took a second, but Watson's starting to catch on there. I swear to God, if the freaking Packers find a third Hall of Fame quarterback in a row, this is my villain origin story. We are going the Bears are going to ask to secede from the NFL and go to the the USFL or something. This is ridiculous.
That being said, I'm gonna pick the Packers in this one only because I think they figured out a little bit of the run game. It's just their run defense honestly just needs work.
Yeah, it's gonna be I'm gonna have to see the Packers really start to fall off before I'm predicting the Bears to beat the Packers. So
we'll tell that to the coin.
Yeah. Coin's picking the Bears?
Well, coin's picking the Bears.
All right. Good enough.
All right. Next game on the docket, Steelers-Falcons. Steelers upset, came away with a win. Kenny Pickett had a good game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you could call it an upset beating the Colts.
Well, according to the betting odds, it was.
I mean, sure, but sure.
Yeah, Falcons. Yeah, so close to beating the Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, they lost on Sean Taylor Day, which, by the way, I would put another honorary loser in Dan Snyder for that awful statue. I put statue in quotations of Sean Taylor, which is just literally, which was literally just his uniform.
A wire mannequin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan Snyder gets a Lifetime Achievement Loser Award. It is. He doesn't stop, ever.
No.
Even with the
Even when there's good sentiment behind it, he fails.
Yeah. Like going all the way back to like last year when they did that rushed Sean Taylor like jersey retirement ceremony. It was just like he did that with like 4 days notice and like half of his family wasn't even able to show up, you fucking clown. Pathetic.
Yeah. So Steelers are the favorites in this one, but by only 1.5 point favorites.
Like Falcons are one of those teams. It's just hard to get a good read on them. They keep ebbing and flowing, and it just depends on what week you find them on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take the Falcons in this one. I'll think their offense will squeak away with a very close win at home.
All right, I'll take the Steelers on it. Like I like the talent there a little bit more on the Steelers than I do for the Falcons. Like I think that they've got a little bit more going on, and this is a winnable game for them. So.
Yeah. All right. And Coin has selected the Falcons as well.
All right.
All right. Moving on. Next game. I'm going to be watching this with bated breath. Jets-Vikings.
Oh boy! All hail Mike White.
The Jets came away with Mike White's second best game, which isn't saying a lot.
He's had like 4.
Yeah. Vikings did not do awful in primetime. So
yay!
Good on them.
Yeah. The problem is this game takes place at 12 o'clock.
Yeah. So this is another 1:00 game. Vikings are the favorites by 3-point favorites. This is gonna be an interesting one because the Vikings, from what I understand, I think they're 32nd against the pass.
That is something that I would believe, yes.
And the Jets have one of the best passing defenses in the league. So I am looking forward to the Sauce Gardner Justin Jefferson matchups.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Yep. Plus, you have DJ Reed going against Adam Thielen. That's going to be really good. I just realized this is the Tyler Conklin revenge game.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're 31st in passing yards allowed. Oh wait, no, they might actually be worse than that because in yards per game. Yep, dead last. 276.1 yards allowed per game.
Oh, yes.
Mike White's going to throw for 600 yards, baby.
I hope so. Given that, again, I'm not going to sweat the Vikings pass rush though. I still think they have a really good front four. Do they run 4-3 or 3-4?
Wait, the Vikings?
Yeah.
Let me check. Do they have their depth chart on here? They don't have the depth chart on here. That is so annoying. But they do have. I am seeing a bunch of defensive tackles, so I'm gonna guess that they run a 4-3.
Okay. Jeez. Okay. Again, because I'm homering this, I think I'll take the Jets to win, but. This is gonna be one of their challenge games.
Yeah.
Because again,
yeah,
because I'm saying like the Jets do have an easy schedule coming down the stretch. I mean, the only really tough games they're gonna have left are this game against the Vikings. They're playing the Bills, and then the last game that I think they're really gonna have to struggle with is week 18 when they're going up against a healthy Tua.
First off, I will say take the over on this game because the over under is only 45.5.
Oh.
And these off like freaking Kirk Cousins is gonna fling the rock, and because he's not playing in primetime, and Mike White's going up against a really questionable secondary, so bombs away, baby.
Yep. Coin's taking the Jets. Are you taking the Jets?
I'm not. I'm going to take the Vikings
Okay.
in a close one.
Alrighty then. All right, next game. Battle of the Kitties. Jaguars Lions.
Man, I had a bet earlier this year that was the Jaguars and Lions both win at least 7 games. Like, I don't need them going up against each other. I don't need a guaranteed loss.
It's gonna
God
be
dang it.
there's like 5 games left in the season. Both have had their bye, so
Yeah.
it could happen.
I mean, it is very possible. I could see it happening.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yep.
Like, both of these teams are starting to get good again at the right time.
Yep. Jaguars beating the Ravens of all teams, and Justin Tucker missing a 67-yarder by literally a foot.
Yeah. Like, even some things out there that Justin Tucker, it's too much for.
Yep.
And I think we found out that 66 is exactly his range.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the 66-yarder that he hit last year, it literally hit the bottom crossbar.
Yep, and crossbar and went over.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, the Lions almost beat the Bills.
Yeah. Yeah, the Lions are starting to get their shit together, it feels like.
Yeah, defense is finally coming together. I think they're most of their offensive weapons are now healthy. Swift.
I think they're getting Jameson Williams, I think they're getting Jameson Williams back soon.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! That outfit. Like as long as like Goff is accurate, that no, I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs, but I think they'll be like mid-draft picks.
Yeah, they'll be picking in the teens, I think, this year. Also, James Houston is apparently like really starting to show up.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least showed up in this game, because, like, was he just... Yeah, he was just in that one game.
Uh-huh.
Like, this was his first game of the season last week, and he got 2 sacks.
Yeah.
6th-round pick out of Jackson State, baby.
Again, like the Steelers-Falcons game, it's pretty much a toss-up. The Jaguars are the favorites in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I did pick the Falcons to win this one. I'm gonna side with the favorites and say the Jaguars will get the win here.
Maybe it's just AFC North bros or NFC North bros, like, but I think I'm gonna take the Lions in this one.
All right.
I think this is gonna be another game that is like pretty high scoring, like 2 young offenses that are starting to get their feet under them and really starting to air it out. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Lions.
Okay. And the coin is agreeing with me, and they're picking the Jaguars.
Yeah, the coin, last few have been all on your side, even though I have not.
Mm-hmm. All right, maybe they'll be on my side for this one, or both our sides for this one. Titans-Eagles.
All right,
So Eagles, I think they're still running the ball, like even as we speak now.
Yeah, some say that Jalen Hurts and Miles Sanders are still running the ball even to this day.
And meanwhile, the Titans, they attack the long snapper. You never attack the long snapper.
Don't do that.
That's what costed the game, which is a shame because I thought they should have won. That's a game they should have won.
Right.
Yeah, and freaking Treylon Burks is finally showing his prowess.
Yeah, good job there. Like he's finally, like, I'm not gonna say he's replacing AJ Brown, but like he's softening the sting of losing him. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he got his first touchdown, albeit off of a Derrick Henry fumble.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so this is gonna be a battle of the run. But the Eagles are the Eagles. There's no way around it. The Eagles are gonna win this game.
Right. Like the Titans, The Titans are good at keeping it close and at least covering the spread, but like the Eagles, like they feel like the best team in football right now. Like even when the Packers had like an actually good game and were like close to making like something happen against the Eagles, they were just like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, nah. We got this. We're the Eagles.
Yep. The coin has selected the Titans, so I think this is the first time. No, sorry, this is the second time we've agreed, and we disagreed with the coin.
Yeah, the Bills did that too. Yeah.
All right. Okay, third then. All right, moving on. Oh God. Oh, the ultimate boo game. Browns Texans.
I'm rooting for the meteor.
I'm rooting for a freaking hurt. I'm rooting for a freaking tornado.
Tornado Kane.
I think that's the same thing, but oh my God! So Texans are committed to the tank. There's no way,
and they are good at it.
Yes, even though they almost came back in the Miami game, but basically,
Hey, that's how. Well, first off, they were down 30-0 at halftime. I'm pretty sure the Dolphins were not still on the throttle at that point.
Oh no. Meanwhile, the Browns, like we said, beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in overtime.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the last time I'm ever going to be rooting for the Browns because of who their quarterback's going to be.
Enter stage right, the misogynist, Deshaun Watson. Well, if his preseason was anything to go by, he looked awful in the preseason, and he has not played any kind of football since then, which was 3.5 months ago, and he hasn't played a down of meaningful football in 23 months.
Nope.
So maybe this is just me looking for a feel-good story. I'm taking the Texans. Because, like, yes, I know the Texans are not absolved of any guilt from what happened with all of that, but, like, they at least got out of there and are prepared to be good for the future, whereas the Browns are not only fucked for the future, but fucked for the present.
Yeah. Damn it, I don't want to pick the Browns. I want to pick the Texans out of spite, but I can't.
I mean, I kind of did.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll take the Texans, even though I know.
Yay, we're in this together.
Even though I know the Browns are gonna win.
I don't know that. Like I said, we're literally ignoring all of the sketchiness of everything involved, which is admittedly hard to do. He hasn't played football in 23 months, and he's quit on the last team that he played for. He straight up quit on.
Yeah.
And this Browns team is not that much better than the Texans team that he abandoned.
Right.
The only difference is that now his contract is such a fucking albatross that he can't be traded, on top of, him being a scumbag.
Right.
So the Browns are stuck with him, and he's stuck with the Browns. They're perfect for each other, really.
Yep. All right, next game. This might be the game of the 1 o'clocks. Commanders Giants.
Who could have seen this coming?
No. Commanders are getting hot at the exact right time. Taylor Heineke is their quarterback.
Just keep winning. Just keep winning.
Meanwhile, the Giants, little concerned since they are practically playing with their practice squad.
Yeah, it's a little bit rough. Xavier McKinney says he will at least be back this season, so that's good at least. But yeah, most of their top receivers are hurt. Daniel Bellinger is still like dealing with problems. Uh, like
Galladay
three of their
refuses to
hmm?
play.
Right. Uh, honestly, he wasn't missed that much.
Mm.
Three of their starting offensive linemen are questionable for this week. Josh Azudu, John Feliciano, and Evan Neal. Like Dory Jackson's out. Fabian Moreau is questionable. Cordell Flott, Aaron Robinson,
Mm-hmm.
Azeez Ojolari's on IR. Holy shit!
Yeah, yeah, they're basically playing with their third stringers right now.
Can that Scottish guy who's punting for them catch passes for them? Because at this point they might need it.
Mm. Oh, jeez. So this might determine. This is probably going to determine who the current sixth seed is going to be. So I'm taking the Commanders to win against the Giants.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even call it an upset right now because this Giants team is just so damaged right now. Like,
They're,
and this is a weird thing because right now the NFC East has all of their teams in the playoffs.
yeah,
Like with the Seahawks loss last week, the Commanders I think are the 7th seed, and the Giants I think are the 6th,
right.
or maybe the other way around.
No, you're right. Giants are 6, Commanders are 7.
Right. So
Yeah, so if let's say if the Giants lose, they're the 7th seed unless the Seahawks win. Then they'd be the 8th seed.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm picking the Commanders, but the coin has selected the Giants to finally snap their losing streak.
I mean, I could see it happening because this team's tough. Team's tough.
Yeah, they got grit.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
They got balls.
Okay, final 1:00 game. Broncos Ravens.
The less good one.
Eh.
Like Ravens just got bopped by the Jaguars, and the Broncos are getting bopped by life.
And somehow this is not the largest spread this week. Baltimore is
Not even.
Nope. Baltimore is 8.5 points. 8.5 point favorites in this matchup.
Yeah, we'll get to the biggest one on Sunday night, but.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like the Broncos, man, I am so glad that there is a relatively famous YouTuber who is a fan of this Broncos team so that I could see in excruciating detail just how bad this team is.
Yeah.
Like I thought we had it rough over in Chicago. Like with we traded away our best defensive players, and like Eddie Jackson's hurt now, and
Darnell Mooney's also out for the year.
Yeah, it's hard out here for a pimp, but like I look over at Denver and I'm just like, we could have had it so much worse. At least we have our first round pick.
And what's your first round pick and a budding offense?
Yeah. Like we have hope.
Right. Actually,
the Broncos have none because like they're stuck with Russell Wilson for at least the next 3 years.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's kind of weird because the Broncos and the Bears are kind of opposites. The Broncos have honestly a really good scoring defense. I think they're second only to the 49ers. Meanwhile, their offense is one of the worst in the league. Opposite side, the Chargers. I just realized there's a crack there. Meanwhile, the opposite side, the Bears have actually a pretty good defense when Justin Fields is playing, and defense side, like we said, you got rid of your two best players. Offense? Sorry, your offense when Justin Fields is playing is really darn good. Your defense, on the other hand, you traded away your two best defensive players for draft picks.
Mm-hmm. Like this Broncos team honestly reminds me. Do you know about the 1977 Atlanta Falcons?
Vaguely.
I believe their nickname was the Grit Splits.
Grit Splits?
Which, love it. And in a 14-game season, they allowed just 129 points. all season long.
Nice.
Like, if you do the math, that's like 9 points per game allowed. That being said, they were still like, I don't think they made the playoffs that year because their offense was terror shit. Like, literally, possibly one of the worst offenses that the NFL has ever fielded. That's the kind of vibes I'm getting from this Broncos team in 2022.
Yeah, and somehow, well, the only difference is the Atlanta Falcons finished second in the NFC West.
Right. Which, West?
Yeah, they were part of the West.
Atlanta?
Again, the divisions were weird back in the day.
Yeah, I think Baltimore and Arizona were in the same division for a little while. Shiz why.
Yeah. In any case, this should be pretty much a lock. I think the Ravens should win this one by multiple points.
Yeah, if the Ravens don't just completely bounce these guys, like, heads need to roll. Like, because Greg Roman's already on the hot seat. If they don't come out in this game and just, like, they don't have to put a whooping on them because the Broncos have a really good defense, as we've said.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, at least not look like the worst team between the two of them. Because if that happens, like, by Greg Roman and maybe by Jim Harbaugh.
True. All right, moving on. Next time, it's the 4 o'clock games. A lot of these are going to be really good matchups, starting with the first one, Dolphins 49ers. Dolphins have the best offense in the league. 49ers have the best defense in the league.
This is what football's all about, baby.
Oh, I can't wait for this matchup. Like we said, 49ers played a snooze fest against the Saints, but shut them out. Dolphins did Dolphins things.
Ball go burr.
Oh my god, I'm curious what the spread is for this game. The 49ers are 4-point favorites in this.
That's interesting. I don't agree with that. Like, that should be, like...
Should be lower?
Not that. I feel like this is almost a pick'em, and I would almost say that the Dolphins should be favored. I'm taking the Dolphins is what I'm taking.
Ooh.
Because, like, number one, Garoppolo's questionable.
Oh, he is, huh?
Yeah, what is he on the injury list for?
I'm not sure, but I know Terran Armstead on the Dolphins is going to be out.
That is interesting. Something with his knee.
Oh.
Coach Kyle Shanahan said Monday that Garoppolo made it out of Sunday's win against Saints okay and will be able to practice. So he should be fine.
Yeah. In any case, I'm taking the 49ers. I freaking want the Dolphins to lose this game so badly.
I mean, it's going to be tricky, but like the Dolphins offense just doesn't stop. Like I watched a video the other day about just how the Dolphins just pick apart teams, and it's kind of for a weird reason. It's because they line up in a lot of fullback formations. Like they run a lot of 2 receiver, 1 tight end, and 2 back sets.
Yep.
And they run all of their plays out of that formation, so it's impossible to get a read on what they're going to be doing based on their personnel.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's, again, the addition to with Jeff Wilson has been a godsend to them.
Like that team, like I'm not 100% sure why the Niners needed to trade for Christian McCaffrey. Like, Jeff Wilson was like pretty darn good over there.
Yeah.
Like I think he was like top 10 in the league in rushing yards when they traded for him and then traded him away. I don't know. It just felt weird.
Mm. Oh, the coin's picking the Dolphins.
All right, that's cool.
All right, so I think this is the one where I'm disagreeing with you and the coin.
Sounds like it.
All right. Moving on, next game, AFC West matchup, Chargers Raiders. The Chargers did not choke a game, and neither did the Raiders.
Oh, they tried. My God, they tried.
And then the Raiders had probably the best game they've had against the Seahawks.
Yeah, the offense finally did a thing. Like, a pretty darn good thing, too. This is why, like, I've looked at a few mock drafts already, and in fact, I've already made my first one, but it's already out of date because fucking Olaf Ashanu decided to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. But, like, people are already, like, trying to give the Raiders a new quarterback, and I'm just like, Derek Carr is, like, the best quarterback they've had since Rich Gannon, and he's, like, already said that if he's not playing for the Raiders, he's retiring. Like, he is so silver and black. Like,
yeah,
I can't even imagine the team without him. So,
no.
Also, holy fuck, Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
33 carries, 229 yards, and 2 touchdowns, along with, I think he had like 70 receiving yards as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he had 300 yards of scrimmage yards. Or 300 yards of total offense. Like, guess they bet you wish you picked up his 5th-year option now.
Yeah, he's going to be up. Yeah, unless he's going to be up for the picking in the offseason.
Yeah, I did see a thing where, like, this year's, like, free agent running back class is, like, fucking absurd.
Yeah. I mean, James Robinson's going to be a free agent because they pretty much because once Breece Hall comes back, he's gonna be on the free market for any team to pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
So if Raiders decide not to pay Josh Jacobs, they might get James Robinson on the cheap.
Yeah. Also, freaking Saquon is up for grabs. Miles Sanders.
Yeah.
Leonard Fournette if he decides not to, be terrible anymore.
Right.
Kareem Hunt, Rashad Penny.
Of course.
Tony Pollard. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
James Connors? Jesus.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams.
Yeah.
This is a close one as far as odds. The Chargers are 2-point favorites.
That hurts.
I know.
Like, if you're only 2 points favored against the goddamn Raiders, worry.
Yeah, why do you think I'm picking the Raiders to win this one?
Oh my God. That's how you know shit's gotten bad.
Who are you picking?
I'm taking the Chargers because you couldn't pay me to take the Raiders.
Oh, God.
Also, my internet's starting to lag out, and I can't get back into the Google Docs, so you might have to put it in for me.
No problem.
Thank you.
Okay.
Also, if my internet's lagging, how the fuck is this call still going on? That's weird.
Muffin button.
Huh?
Muffin button.
Okay.
All right. Moving on. Next game, Seahawks-Rams. Seahawks lost a nail biter. Rams are awful.
Yes. The Rams were bad before they lost Cooper Kupp, and shockingly, his absence has not helped their team.
No.
There we go. Finally, back.
Okay.
So yeah, this should be a bigger spread.
Yeah, it's what, only 7 and it's only 7.5.
Yeah, that should be more. Like, this Rams team can't do dick.
Mm-mm.
I think the Rams might actually be the worst team in the league at covering the spread. It's either them or the Broncos.
I don't know You look at the records while I say my pick.
They're basically tied. Denver is 3-8 against the spread. The Rams are 2-7-2.
Oh my god.
So
That's awful.
functionally a tie.
I see. Any case, again, lost a nail biter, but I'm picking the Seahawks.
I mean, fair. The Seahawks, the Seahawks still look good. At least their offense does. Like, they did give up 40 to the Raiders,
right?
Which not a lot of teams have done. But yeah, the Seahawks I think can still keep going. They're in a fight for a playoff spot, so they're going to be actually trying to win these winnable games. So yeah, Seahawks feel like a good pick to me.
All right, and the coin selected the Seahawks as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last 4:00 game, also going to be a good one. Chiefs Bengals.
Oh my God, this might be the AFC Championship game
Again.
Granted, the AFC is kind of like the better conference by a country mile, but I guess there's still the Dolphins and the Bills and well, I was about to say the Titans, but no.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. No.
Well, I think some good news for the Bengals. I believe Joe Mixon should be ready to go, as well as Jamar Chase, because I know he's been dealing with that hip issue. So a couple key pieces for their offense are going to be coming back.
Well, if that's the case, then this offense is dangerous.
Yeah. Again, another 2-pointer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
gonna take the Bengals. I know that the Chiefs are really good, and they have Pat Mahomes. But when that Cincy offense starts to purr, and they're gonna be getting Joe Mixon back. But even if they don't, Samaje Perine was not bad a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what he was like this week. Let me see here.
He was still.
I think last game?
It was the Bengals. It was the Titans game.
Oh, okay. He scored a touchdown. Yeah, 17 carries, 58 yards, and a touchdown. Nothing too amazing. Along with 35 yards on the ground. Moderate day, but considering that he was probably a practice squad player not long ago, that's not.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to be a contrarian. I'm going to pick the Chiefs.
I mean, that's not a contrarian. They literally have the 1 seed in the AFC, so.
Yeah, that's fair. I just I want the Bengals out of the playoffs so the Jets odds are better.
Right.
All right.
Well, I mean, you have Mike White now, so you're going to win every game, obviously.
Most of the games. All right, next game. Oh my God.
Sunday Night
Football. Largest spread. Colts, Cowboys.
Why does it feel like all of the really big spreads have been on the primetime games this season?
I have no... It's because everyone thought, oh, this is going to be a really damn good... This is going to be a really good game. I would not be surprised if this gets flexed for, I would not be surprised if this gets flexed for Dolphins 49ers.
Well, I think that the rules for flexing are that each game gets one game that they can lock in. So they have let me check which games belong to which networks for this week.
Well,
so out of the early games, CBS is probably going to hold on to Vikings Jets, and Fox is probably going to hold on to either Giants Commanders or Eagles Titans. So one of those might get flexed to it. But although I think now it's too late. I think you got to have a little bit of advance warning, because I think that they said that they flexed something out of week 14 or 15. So I think you got to have a little bit of prep time or whatever.
Okay, all right, darn. Because this matchup is going to be a slaughter.
I mean, yeah, but for being a fresh out of high school head coach, like Jeff Saturday has not been bad.
Yeah, I mean
This
he's
feels like a game where I feel like Indy can cover the spread, but it might be because of garbage time.
probably. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't been like the worst coach I've seen. He's had a couple of mistakes
hmm
uh so
Believe
far.
me, I've seen some coaches this season who do not deserve to be coaches, and so far, uh, Jeff Saturday has not gone on that list.
No. Dude, so how about them Cowboys? Cowboys are the much better team. So and the coin agrees.
hmm Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to agree too. Like the Cowboys are just so much the better team that it's really hard for me to say that the Colts are gonna keep it close.
Right.
Like I think they'll keep it close enough. Also, my thing's lagging out again, so
Yeah,
can you put it in?
I'll put it in.
Thank you.
All right, final game, Monday night game, AFC South, NFC South matchup. Excuse me. Saints Buccaneers.
Boo both these teams. There we go. I'm back.
Okay.
All right, like this game, like both these teams are just the dog worst, and they're both fighting for the NFC South right now.
Yeah. Well, honestly, this.
Nobody gets any gumbo.
Yeah, it probably isn't even that good gumbo. It's probably like missing some seasonings or something.
Uh, I have had bad gumbo before. It's enough. It's basically just water with sausage in it.
Ugh. I've yet to have bad gumbo. Like I've had again, I've jambalaya has always been good. I think I've only had gumbo twice, and that was for my mom's wedding for what you call it when we were down in New Orleans. We
Ah,
She had it on our dinner table, and then I think the day we left for the airport,
mhm.
the following day, we had gumbo for lunch. Well, I had gumbo for
Yeah.
lunch. Both
Uh,
times. Both times really good.
oh yeah. Like usually whenever I have it, it's being made by somebody who really knows how to like make it good.
Hmm.
Teddy actually knows how to make a really good gumbo,
What's the,
so that's nice.
what's the secret?
Yes, I can't tell you, otherwise it would stop being a secret. But like, uh, I guess tip for it is just like the roux takes a really fucking long time to make.
Gotcha.
So you gotta put in some effort on that.
All right. Well, I do have a I do have a pressure cooker thing. I'll have to look to see if there is a pressure cooker like recipe for gumbo because I know they make it for soup, so I assume they
hmm
have one for gumbo.
All this talk about gumbo is so much more interesting than talking about the Saints Buccaneers game.
Yeah. I don't want to pick either, but this is another let the waves wash them away scenario.
hmm
Uh,
Uh,
the NFC South is so miserable.
I know it's like the NFC West that one year where they sent like John Skelton to the playoffs.
Mm. And it's got so bad. Like it's getting close. It's not as bad as 2020 NFC East where
hmm
everyone had a losing record, but it's
But
getting
it's
there.
on pace for it.
Yeah.
Like I think that there's nobody in the NFC South who even is at 500.
No.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So
this sucks.
yeah. So I'm picking the Bucks.
hmm
Just because I think they'll have a shot at this.
Wait, where's this being played at?
It's in Tampa.
Mm. Hmm. That being said, the Bucks, like the Saints have had the Bucks number in the regular season. I
Uh,
think they lost this season,
yep.
but like before that, I'm gonna take the Saints. Fuck it. I'm gonna be a homer.
Okay. All right, you do that. So got some interesting football this week. Some not so
Oh,
much.
by the way, who'd the coin take?
Coins took the Bucks.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
Just
we
get
got
that out there.
so we got some interesting football this week, some not so interesting football this week. But honestly, if the Lions win, or honestly if the Lions lose this game, we'll actually have a decisive winner for who the NFC North champion is.
Well, the Vikings. Yeah, I think the Vikings can actually like clinch the NFC North this week, which is painful.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it feels way too early, but there's no competition in the NFC North, which is sad.
yeah. Like legitimately, if the I think the rule right now is that the Vikings win and the Lions lose, the Vikings win the North in week 13.
Yeah.
Like I would like to see what the earliest the team has ever locked down a playoff spot is.
I thought it would have been like but it might have been either the Saints or the Colts in 2009, because both teams were, I think, 14-0. And then they ended up, and then the Saints ended up losing their last two. The Saints and the Colts ended up losing their last two games, only because I think Colts decided to sit their last two starters, but I don't know exactly when they officially clinched. Want to end this when we figure it? I'll end this when we figure it out.
Okay, I found an answer oddly enough on GameFAQs.
Oh.
Yeah, since the NFL went to a 16-game regular season schedule in 1978, the Bears in 85, the 49ers in 97, the Eagles in 04, and the Patriots in 07 all clinched their division on the weekend of the 11th game of the season.
Good God.
So the 07 Patriots were the most recent one, and that's already passed.
I see.